Well, credit our opponent. Credit Tulsa. I thought they were tough-minded tonight, and I thought we did a nice job of taking their leading scorers out of the game, disrupting their rhythm. But they showed why they've won 18, 19 league games in a row, because they were tough-minded. They stayed to task. They defended really well in order to keep themselves in the game, and then we really hit some droughts. We had some tough time moving the ball in the first half. I thought we moved it much better in the second half, but we got some really good looks and missed good shots in the second half. But our ball movement was better. But overall, we just didn't get the job done on the offensive end.
It's also a really good team, but was this even more frustrating than some other losses because you did such a good job on their key players and didn't make enough shots, and then some plays like Dabney gets a rebound up a missed dunk and throws a pass across the court that leads to a dunk. Just more, it seemed like there were more sloppy moments than maybe in some games.
Yeah, I guess you'd say, because we 12 assists, 12 turnovers, and the guys are playing hard, but there was some self-inflicted wounds. We just you hope you can get a team like Tulsa, as successful as they've been and as fast as they are, and their ability to score the top two scores in our league. You hope you can get them in a game like that. We accomplished that. And then to not make shots, to not move the ball like we needed to, and then to panic a little bit, on some opportunities where we had a chance to get out and go, and we threw some careless passes.
You guys went between Dabney, Stark, and Hook. They went, I think, 9 of 35 from the floor. It's hard to win a game when your top three guys are struggling like that.
Yeah, very difficult. And in our bench, although I think our bench had some bright moments tonight, but our bench hasn't been consistent enough that you say, hey, if those three guys are off, you've got this option or that option. But hopefully with our bench, Payton knocked down a three late. Dylan had some points. I think Kayjon's coming around. Hopefully our bench can be a little more consistent. But there's no question with our big three, we need at least two of those guys to be on a little bit more than we were tonight.
Were you surprised a little bit by the rebounding disparity? Because Tulsa usually rebounding teams are not a great rebounding team.
Yeah.
Was that they missed 2 free throws and it was still a game, and
Yeah.
they got the offensive rebound.
Surprised, disappointed, not happy. Our players know I'm not happy. They'll hear about it more on Thursday. That's something we can control. And we had a bad outing our first game of the year. I think there's been maybe one other one in there, but tonight inexcusable, our effort on the boards in my opinion. And the 2 free throw box outs late, our guys know I absolutely don't stand for that. And those were key. That was a key moment in the game.
Yeah, Louis was saying that it was just fundamentals. It's to me they looked like they had some lanky arms and grabbed some stuff away on rebounding, but he was like it was just fundamentals mostly.
Take nothing away from them. Outstanding basketball team with tremendous quickness, as fast as a team as we've seen all year. However, we need, and it was on the board before the game. We need to make it a physical game at that point. To neutralize some of their quickness and speed. And I didn't think we were taking the physicality to them nearly like we need to.
Was that some youth inside, maybe?
I guess that's one possibility. I guess quite frankly, there can be no excuse when it comes to that area of the game. And I think to me right now, maybe we bypass the Wake Forest game, and as the first game, and maybe understanding the physicality. But at this point in the year, our team should know, where we are. I thought they did conversely, I thought they did an outstanding job on a couple blockouts early in the game. And our guys started accepting backs, and running into backs and not making a second, third effort on the ball. That's disappointing. I thought they took the physicality to us, which that can't happen.
You said if you held Woodard to 4 points and Shaq Harrison had 6 turnovers, would you go as far as to say that's a game that you should win? As good as you are?
That was the game plan, and I told our guys a number of times. I was very confident in the plan. I think they were. I said, but I told them, and I warned them again, practice this morning and before the game tonight, plans don't win games. I know you believe in it, but trust me, the plan is not going to win tonight for you. You've got to bring the energy and the effort. And part of that was, I told them, I said, let's not walk out of here tonight and let the fact that we get them to miss shots and we didn't do our job on the boards and then be the reason we end up with a loss.
When you schemed against them and you were developing a game plan, was there any one opponent that you kind of looked at that, or what specifically did you do to limit them as much as?
Wanted to really maybe give them some looks that people hadn't thrown at them. I think they're I have a lot of respect for their coaching staff, a lot of respect for that team, and they've been through a lot of moments together. They have a lot of experience together, and I think no matter what you throw at them, they can adjust. They've seen it all. So I wanted to kind of give them some looks that they hadn't seen this year, and I was a little frustrated early because I thought we missed some of the things we had been trying to do, but as the game went on, I thought we got in a pretty good rhythm of guarding them.
Can Payton take anything away from his Latin? Because he struggled all year offensively. He finally started
Yeah.
to get some shots.
I'm not down on our guys at all. And I told them all downstairs, the rebounding part is really disappointing, but they did an awful lot of things I asked them to do tonight. I asked them to take the charges. I told them those opportunities to be there. I asked them to guard the way we guarded. They did a lot of things I requested them to do, and can't fault that. And I think that, like I said, I think there was some bright spots for all of them. We just didn't do the things that collectively as a team you have to do, like finish possessions with the rebound, and obviously the free throw line game. Those are frustrating nights, as I've told them all year. When you lose games at the free throw in the rebounding part and the free throw line, it's tough to walk home.
3 straight losses now in the American. How are you going to get them to refocus?
They'll bounce back. It's a heck of a league. It's a grind. It's every night out. Second half of the season starts just where the first half started, on the road. This group, I have no doubt that the effort's going to be there. We just need to enjoy this ride and jump into it and just keep getting better. We have a chance to do something special, I think, in the second half of the season. And they got to come Thursday with the same effort, same attitude. We just need to get better at those team things like finishing the possessions.
Not in terms of the quality of the opponent, but in terms of the spacing of the games, the schedule lightens up in the next few weeks. How much can that help?
I think it can help this team. I think it's a young team still, and so I think this practice time, and now that they have all this information of what this league is really all about, I think this next month can be really good. We can stay fresh, and we can really get in there and work on things and become better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lou, just another tough night overall for the team shooting. Just how do you get by? You guys did a lot of good things defensively, but just didn't make enough shots to be close enough to win in that final flurry.
Like you said, it's just a tough night. Nights like these, you hate them, but there's nothing you can do. You're just hoping that your defense can weigh you through and just get back in the gym and practice the next day and just correct it.
It looked like they got a lot of rebounds, just being quick to the ball, not necessarily out leaping you guys, just kind of swatting balls. And talk about kind of their wingspans and how long and lanky and how difficult it was to get balls from them.
I don't think it was difficult. Their length had nothing to do with it. We just didn't do our outside assignment, and we just gave up rebound. It was just plain and simple.
In the first half, not being able to hit on shots, did that take you guys out of a rhythm early on? You hit on, I think it was in the 28.6% of your field goals.
I don't think it was that we didn't make shots that took us off of rhythm. I think we took a couple quick shots, and that related to them taking off on transition, and that just changed the flow of the game. It just we took a couple bad ones, and it helped them out on transition, and they made that up run.
There was also a play early in the second half where they missed a dunk and you got the rebound, and then you threw a pass that led to a blue dunk. How frustrating was that? Did you just?
It was frustrating because I'm a vet, and I should have known that I shouldn't have threw that pass way across court like that. And just little things we did tonight, me and myself, we did we don't usually do. And just things nice like these, you hate it.
Payton, you got really hot late. You've been pretty long scoring some. What were you thinking? Did you still feel like you guys had a shot at that point, which you did?
Yeah, I think as the game went down, I mean, we were never out of it. We had some room to claw back in, but with this team, I don't think we're ever out of it until the very end. I mean, it wasn't anything different.
You scored all your points in the second half. Tell me about kind of why that is. Did you not get a lot of looks there in the first half?
No, I want to say that. I mean, I think with this team, we're not going to force shots. Besides that short segment right there where we took a couple quick ones, we're not going to force shots. And in the second half, I got the ball at places to score and it just went in.
Some of their better players didn't have a good night, and then they had other players that, you know, kind of stepped up. You know, what was that difficult for you guys to defend? You know who their top scorers are, and those guys weren't necessarily the guys pouring in all the points tonight.
You know, that was what our game plan was. We wanted to take number 0 or number 10 and 3 out of the game, and overall we did. We didn't finish plays with box outs like we should have, which led to them getting easy baskets.
Dylan, you had a really productive first half. Did they do anything differently on you? You didn't play as many minutes in the second half, but did they do anything differently on you in the second half?
Defensively, I don't think they did anything differently. I mean, like Payton said, we're not going to force it into me every single time. Like everybody on our team can score, everybody on our team can make plays. So we just went with different options, and then that was working for us. So.
Lou, you guys have played a lot of games in a short stretch. In terms of the spacing, it's going to lighten up for a while now. You're not going to play as many. You got a little break in terms of games. Do you think that'll help? Because this team's looks a little banged up right now.
I think it'll help, but I don't think it's that we're banged up. It's just, like I said, we're just missing the little things, and it's just getting tougher. And once we figure out what those things are, games will come a lot easier, and we'll start playing a lot better.
When you play a team like Tulsa, you know, those little things really kind of add up, and they can really take advantage. Talk about that a little bit. I mean, you're not playing a team that's going to make a lot of mistakes.
They're a great team. Like you said, they don't make too many mistakes. And just playing guys like that, you just have to be solid. And you can't rush the game. You have to let the game play itself out. And just little things they do makes them a good team.
When you go back to the practice court, just cleaning up the things you're talking about there, those little things, trying to box out, the fundamentals, is that where you go from here out of this game?
I think you can say that fundamentals, just simple box out drills, and I think it's a mentality we have to come into a game every night and say we're going to block out and we're going to win the rebounding game, and just translating that to practice. We just need to come in every day with it on our minds to say that we're going to rebound and then we're going to get better.
How do you make sure that you don't let this 3-game stretch against some tough teams affect you longer than that? You guys have done a good job about that this year, but you haven't been in this position yet this year until now.
I think it starts in practice. Just coming in practice Thursday and being ready to go, but really it starts tomorrow, getting the right treatment, making sure everybody's healthy, and then Thursday and Friday practice got to be the best practices all year, and when we get ready for Temple, we should be ready.
Obviously, it was a great win for us. I thought our guys really were played with great toughness. We were really going into this game. We have a lot of respect for Tulane, watching them on tape and their guard play and their execution. And I thought our guys came in here with a good mindset, with a lot of respect for Tulane. And we knew we had to play very well to win. And I thought our guys did a good job on both ends of the court.
You won despite an off night by Woodard. What does that say about your team that he can score 4 points and you're pretty much in control?
Well, we've got other guys stepping up. I think we've grown in that area. I think this team, I don't know that we could have won a game like this early in the year without James scoring. And all these experiences we're having right now only helps us as we continue to dive deeper into league play. And, Shaq, scored some points, but he wasn't at his best tonight either. I think he had 6 turnovers, and, our bigs got in foul trouble. That's another thing I think we've grown from. DeAndre and Smitty both were in foul trouble most of the night. And we got production out of our bench and Brandon Swanigan and TK. And I don't think I could have said that early in the year either. So I think guys are getting better, and that helps us. Our bench is getting better, and it allows us to have a chance to grow as a basketball team.
What did you do tonight to kind of neutralize Dabney, Hook, and Starkdale? Seemed to be a little frustrated with what you guys were doing on defense.
Well, obviously we had a great focus on all 3 of those guys. I thought our help defense was really good. We knew one guy wasn't going to stop any one of those guys. It had to be a great team effort, and I thought our team defense was really good. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate you.